Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video here on the Buster Live channel. Now, I'm not gonna lie, content is feeling a little dry lately, video topics and whatnot, but I figured this would be a good topic to bring to the channel, the main channel, that is. A little bit more on that in a second. But this topic is something that kind of ignites my passion a little bit to make a video on. So today we're gonna be talking about the Call of Duty Activision cease and desist letter situation. For those of you that know what's going on, you know exactly what I mean. For those of you that don't, that description's gonna make no sense. But anyways, before we do get any further into the video, I do just want to talk about my second channel that I started. The channel's name is Buster Dead, and it's gonna be a place where I can put some more like lower quality shitpost-esque sort of videos. On this channel, I want to upload like 3 to 4 videos a week where I put more effort into things. I want there to be less of a focus on consistency on the main channel and more of a focus on quality. I really liked how we had things going before when I was uploading the last time, where I uploaded every like 2 or 3 days, and it would be a really good, long, thought-out video. Good editing, good talking points, like long videos. I thought that was a really fun arc here on the channel, and I want to try and recreate that, try and reinvent the brand a little bit. We were off to a good start in that regard before, but I want to really solidify that. As a goal for the channel by the end of the year, to just be more solidly branded, you know what I mean? Anyways, the link to the new channel for the next couple of weeks will be in the comment section, as well as a description of every video you see here on the Buster Live channel. Go ahead and sub to that if that's something you feel like you'd be interested in. It's literally probably just going to be like background noise videos. Maybe I'll take it a little bit more seriously at some point. I think it's cool, the idea of rebuilding a new YouTube channel. But anyways, sub to the Buster Dead channel. Before I talk your ear off too much, go ahead and subscribe to this channel if you are new around here. Leave a like on the video if you enjoy at any point. Check out my Twitter down below in the comments in the description. And with all that out of the way, let's go ahead and get on into this video. So Activision has absolutely castrated the entire COD community today with one swift, simple action. For those of you that don't know, a lot of the older Call of Duty games that have been more beloved by the community, they've been hosted as online independent servers for many years now, where people have been able to go to and buy softwares to actually block hackers from their games as well, which is something I just learned was a thing. But for many years now, this has been a place that the COD community has been able to go back to and enjoy playing their favorite Call of Duty games, even to this day. Well, unfortunately, Activision wasn't a big fan of that. As of either yesterday or today, I'm not exactly sure as of making this video, Activision has sent out cease and desist letters to the creators and hosts of these servers, which, to be fair, it is kind of intellectual property theft, what they were doing, these companies that were hosting these servers. And it also opened up the window for people to very easily pirate their game. I have been one of these people. I've done this. So on one side of the argument, you have, well, this was legal to do for Activision, and it also has caused a lot of financial damages to Activision as a company. But on the other side of the argument, you have Activision is no longer confident in their new products, so now they have to go and shut down any route or possibility of the community playing their older games that are objectively better in many different ways, essentially causing people to have to go and play the new games. We're going to talk about both in this video, and we're also going to look at some clips from the community, and we're also going to look at some clips that the community seemed to really like from a prominent member named Jev. Twitter's absolutely going nuts, man. We probably have a lot to look at in the form of people's reactions on Twitter, but for now, I will start off by playing a clip for you guys, and I think that this wraps things up pretty well.
They're so scared of a little modded client. And here's another thing, I'm just going to say it how it is. They're like, well, it is Activision's property. Can I just say it like this? I don't give a fuck. I don't care if it's their property. I don't care. Oh well, they don't use it anymore, they don't support it anymore, and instead of allowing people to enjoy it, they would rather try to shut down every single way that there is to possibly play it, because they know that their current games are worse. They literally know. It's so insecure. Companies like Activision, no one should care if they get stolen from, straight up. They make plenty of money, they steal other people's shit all the time. I'm not even saying this as a joke either, like straight up. They wouldn't notice millions of dollars missing. And even then, they could chalk up millions of dollars missing to their own investments. You guys are more wasteful than us. We're using your shit, your assets better than you. We are better at your jobs than you. It's a fucking joke.
So I disagree with one thing that Jev said there, but I also agree with him, and I think he made a really strong point. Let's talk about both. So where I agree with him is I think that Activision clearly does lack confidence in their current product. I think that it's very obvious that they're seeing the community at large go back to these older games after playing the new ones for 2 weeks or so at a time, and they honestly probably see that as a legitimate threat. So in an attempt to try and continue cash grabbing from the community, they're shutting these other servers down and now sort of leading people in the direction of the new game so that they can continue to, again, cash grab off of the community. Is this scummy? Yeah, I think it's super scummy, but it's exactly what Activision would do based on their past, based on their track record. One thing I want to expand upon a little bit is I always find it so funny, dude. Every time Activision does something that's blatantly scummy, which has happened about 1,000,000 times at this point, everybody always reacts the same way. Everybody's always so blown away. Everybody's so shocked. They're like, I can't believe they do this. Meanwhile, somehow you just got your ass blown out like last week or whatever by Activision. So I don't know what your guys' surprise is. These people are out for your money. They don't give a fuck about you. God, dude, stop acting so shocked every time you get absolutely obliterated by the company that clearly doesn't care about you. But anyways, back to the initial points of the video. The thing that Jeff said in this video, in this clip that I disagree with, is the part where he says, I don't give a fuck, fuck them, fuck Activision. I don't care if it's their property. I don't think that's how that works. You know what I mean? Maybe I'm just the contrarian in the group, or maybe I'm the only one seeing this for what it is. This is property of Activision. They can do whatever they want with it legally. Unfortunately, if they wanted to send a cease and desist letter to somebody who'd been using their intellectual property to profit off of for probably 5+ years at this point, that's up to them, man. Balls in their court at that point. I guarantee you the people that were operating this project were sitting behind the scenes just waiting for this cease and desist letter to come in. You see how compliant they were as soon as it came in? They shut down the servers immediately for everything. They knew it was coming. I don't understand why a lot of you are sitting here trying to moral grandstand like, oh, community. Bro, are you fucking kidding me? Again, back to the point I was making before. I guess these two things kind of interlude with each other. The COD community is just full of so many whiny little grifters. Just like 12-year-old children trapped in 25-year-old dude bodies that just can't grow up. Can y'all shut the fuck up about the Activision doesn't care about the community? Motherfucker, you don't care about community. You just want to sit there and fucking mow through like 8-year-old children in lobbies, and when you start playing against decent players, you cry about it. I know, because I used to fucking be one of you. Jesus Christ, man. Find a better video game to play in general, but stop whining if you're gonna choose to play the steaming pile of dog shit that is Call of Duty. Wow, I didn't know I had that much in me about the Call of Duty community. Jeez, dude. I don't know, man. It's just tough to not have that rant in me. I don't know. I feel like it's been building up subconsciously. I don't really follow Call of Duty anything on Twitter, but yet that's all I see is people whining about Call of Duty, talking about the new Call of Duty games, whining about how bad it is. It's like, shut the fuck up. Stop committing $80 annually to a fucking company that clearly doesn't give a shit about you. Obviously, the reason you're doing it at this point is because you genuinely have nothing else better to do on a yearly basis. Bro's like, I'm gonna spend $80 and then whine and bitch and complain for the whole year that $80 was a waste of money. I swear, these people don't even realize it, but that's what they're going for at this point. Look, dude, I get it. I get that there's something to be upset about here, but the way that people go about handling it, like Jev did in that clip that we looked at earlier, I really don't think that the way he spoke about it was very productive to solving the issue at hand currently. And this is coming from an outsider looking in, so maybe my take here is way off par, or maybe I'm an outsider looking in having a bit of a better perspective. Let me expand on that just a little bit. I personally feel like if you didn't go about it like an angry 12-year-old that just got your Nintendo DS taken away from you. Oh, fuck Activision. Fuck them. I don't care if it's their property. We want it back. I do feel like you would have a better chance of getting good results from going on your large platform like Jev has and speaking on it. I don't understand why you're going about it in such a, immature, disrespectful way when legally it is their property. I don't know, man. It feels like, in my opinion, if you wanted something like this, if you wanted some sort of compromise to be made between Activision and the community, as far as community content goes, I just don't feel like ranting about it like an angry 12-year-old is the way to go about that. Anyways, me and Sleepy did talk a little bit about this over on my second channel, Bust Your Dead. I'll show a little bit of a clip at the end of this video, but if you want to catch the whole thing, you'll have to go check it out on the second channel. If you did enjoy the video, be sure to leave a like. If you are new around here, consider subscribing and turning notifications on. Check out the comments in the description for my Twitter down below. And with all that, I'm out of here. Peace. Listen to this. I'm streaming this right now. Listen.
Client. Here's another thing. I'm just gonna say it how it is. They're like, well, it is Activision's property. Can I just say it like this? I don't give a fuck. I don't care if it's their property. I don't care. Oh well. They don't.
What do you mean? Oh well. Like you said before at the start of this, it's not gonna fucking stand up in court.
But he's not. I don't think he's arguing in court. And here's the other thing, and this is the thing that's more interesting.
Oh. Okay.
BO3, they in the last I think 2 weeks or something, they removed the ability to they initiated Steam Link essentially, and what that means is you need to have a Steam copy of Black Ops 3 for it to work, and that way they could guarantee that the games were being purchased and not torrented. So they were putting in steps to make sure that Black Ops 3 was not just a game that you could torrent and then play on their servers. And to me, when I hear that, all I hear is, okay, so Activision's making more money off of Black Ops 3 because the people are forced to buy it in order to play the game, and instead of having to run your servers, somebody else is running a server for you.
Yeah.
Like, you could literally just say, you know what, guys, like, we can't support a game for 8 years. Okay, we just can't. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna allow community servers. It's out of our hands. We're only gonna take a cut. Well, we're only gonna take like whatever you guys spend to buy like the game,
Well,
and
that
maybe microtransactions, or even make microtransactions free. I don't really care. I'm just saying,
Dude,
like,
that would have been amazing. That's literally exactly what Bethesda did back in the day with mods and stuff like that. Is for Fallout, and they also did that with Minecraft as well for modders, where they literally just started integrating community creation with like I don't know what the word would be, like fucking official creation. It's a really interesting thing that a company can do when it comes to older titles and stuff like that. Like now you have people that are like they're basically employees that work for Bethesda. They create mods for them that they consistently to this day release in the Creation Club. And so it's something that you can actually take advantage of. Or like you said, yours is a great example, as a great suggestion as well. They could literally get anything but just be like, all right, start playing our new games. They're basically, Jeff makes a good point in this clip too. I'll finish playing it after this. But his basic, like, his general point is that they lack confidence in their new products, and everybody just kind of flocks to all the other games after a couple weeks of a release. And so they just want people to be consistently playing their newer products more. I think that's pretty good. I think that's a pretty good wrap up of why they would do that. What do you think?
he's like, objectively, he's not wrong. That's why I said, like,
Exactly.
the second that BO3 surpassed Modern Warfare 2 on Steam sales, they were like, wait a second, we can't let this happen. Like, this is embarrassing, basically.
Yeah, no, 100%.